So we will look at how arrays can be used. Arrays are a great way to check conditions. Arrays are also great way to create dialogues, sequence of dialogues. So arrays begin with the name array, array numerics, and you can initialize them with 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Now I will write a function here. Function increment. Okay. And then I will create, we already have an int variable. Let's say it's 0. Okay. And int var is equal to int var plus 1 and fuck. The function is done. So increment is done. What I will do is in my main scene, I will remove all of this. I'll have the background. What I will do is if int var in array, what is this array? So I have to go back and forth like this, which is a little frustrating. So what I will do is I will compile and update the reference data so that once it is int var equals int var plus 1. Okay. So I will update the reference data so that the variables are available in this list so that I don't have to go back and forth. So I will check if int var in arnum, which means it's an even number, right? Text. It is an even number. Int var equals int var. Else text it is an odd number. Int var equals int var. Okay. So after this call, what I will do is I will call the function increment, or I can just increment it here. There is no problem. Okay. And then I will call increment if int var is greater than 9, or if int var is less than equal to 9, go to start and if. Okay. So I want to loop. So this is how you write a loop. There is no for loop that will happen here. So you'll have to use a bypass methodology to run any of your loops. There is no for loop, there is no do loop. Okay, let's see how this works. I will run this game. So I hope you have seen the error num here. Error num is 2468. These are even numbers. So when it is in 2468, you want it to display it's an even number. Otherwise, it's an odd number. Let's see. So 0, since we did not consider 0, it's displaying as odd number. 1 is an odd number. 2 is an even number. 3, 4 is an even number. 6 is an even number. 8 is even number. Now the game has otherwise it goes into an endless loop, right? You don't want to do that. You want to have this check in upfront. So that's one way of using arrays. The second way of using arrays is create a new dialog file. It will ask, you give it a name, dialogs.txt. Now you put dialog. So who is speaking? Ajay says, hello boss. Vijay says, hi boss. Now Ajay again says, how are you doing? Ajay says, I am excellent. How are you? So this sequence of dialogues, you don't want to put it in your main variables. You don't want to put it in the main script file. So what you can do is I'm removing everything from here. Okay, we have tested this. Now I just want to say I want to load the array with the dialogues. Which array? So I will create a new array is equal to load file. What is the file name? Dialogues. That's all. So all file is loaded here, and now you just have to use it. Array dialogues. From where to where? You want to you want to display all these block of dialogues, 0 to 3, right? The index is 0 to 3. So the index is 0 to 3. I hope the variable name is right. Air dialogues, DLG. That's all. So that's all. You just have to say this. Let's see how it goes. Then I compile, load file, dialog file not found. It's dialog.txt.txt. That is the problem. I have to rename this one. All set. So see how great it is. You haven't even written one statement in the script. Ajay says, hello, boss. Vijay says, hi, boss. How are you? That's all. Now you want to have customizable character names. What you just need to do is you just say char1, char2, char1, char2, right? Now you rename those characters here. So you give the names for characters here. Yeah, that's right. Where char1 equals to Amit, where char2 is equal to G2. You rename it. You handle the character names from here. Good. So if we run this game, so Amit, the char1 is picked up, char2 is picked up. Isn't that beautiful? You can also use variables within the dialogues in the text files. Now you don't want to use this. You have forgotten to put something here. You can also say 0 to 3 is fine. 0 to 3 you said, and then you can say who is the character 2? Character 2 is Jitu. So after character 2 it is Amit. Char 1 is Amit. So Amit must say here the fourth dialogue. So now Amit says 4. So let's say the fourth dialogue also happens. Okay. So I think I need to fix that. There is some defect there, but I will do that. So I am wonderful. This Amit has said. So even if you forget that, you can tell here. But if you don't tell here, what will happen is, suppose if you give the name here as 4, 0 to 4, what happens is when you run this game, question marks come because you haven't provided the character name. Either you have to explicitly provide the character name or implicitly take it from the dialogues text. So that's how using character names and arrays, um, using dialogues in the arrays. Thanks for watching. We will do more in the next tutorial.